What is up, guys? Happy Tuesday. I have another word for you. It is so amazing. It's so hilarious. Look, I came back to the Old Testament here in Genesis chapter 16. In this story, many of you probably already know this story, but my boy Abram and my girl Sarah, they're the founding family in the Old Testament, right? Abram is like 86 years old at this point, I believe. He's 86 years old. So he's old, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for all my plus 80s out there. But he's old. Sarah is not much far behind him. So, when you get older, sometimes, they telling me I'm geriatric trying to have kids at 30. So I can't even imagine an 86-year-old man. I don't even know what's worse than geriatric. I don't know, like geriatric, like just you brother. Don't even try. Viagra's not gonna work for you. So here's the deal. The Bible cues us in on this part. Sarah, she hasn't been able to give Abram any kids, and she's frustrated. She's like, man, I had one job to do. And in these days, they really did only have one job to do. Produce a male. Just get babies, have babies. And matter of fact, while you're having babies, make sure there's a male in there, because males are like, well, I'm not even going to get into that conversation. But anyways, that was their job, their one and only job. Sarah couldn't do it. She was like, are you kidding me? I can't do this. I can't do this. It's been years and I haven't been able to give Abram a proper son. So she has this handmaiden, Egyptian handmaiden, Hagar. I'm not sure. The Bible doesn't describe as to what her looks were like, but I'm pretty sure, Hagar had some swaggy. But she was a cleaner. So that's what all she did was handle the household affairs. Sarah one day was just bummed. She got in her own head, she was just like cleaning the dishes. She was like, oh, I can't make, I'm trying here, Lord. I'm trying. Every night, me and Abram go at it like dogs, and I can't seem to get pregnant. This is ridiculous. What do I need to do? She walked on down to her little local lube and tube, and they were like, listen, sis, ¿cómo se dice? You bear, you bearing, girl, Sarah, girl. She went to the hairdressers, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I can't get my man a son. I can't even get him a girl, anything. I can't do nothing. Sarah's like, man, I'm so frustrated right now. I can only imagine the hairdressers. What I'm picturing right now is Queen Latifah in Beauty Shop. She's like, girl, you better tell you it's your man's fault. That's who it is. It's Abram's fault, right? So we see in this story, there's this beautiful moment where Sarah gets this idea of just kind of like where we find ourselves, especially in a place and position like we are in now with the pandemic. And we say, there's got to be a better way, right? So Sarah looks and she goes, Abram, I'm thinking, now you don't have to go along with the plan, but I got a plan, okay? And I got no plan B right now, so there's a plan A, and it's gonna have to work. This is what I'm thinking is you could go ahead and sleep with Hagar, get us some kids. Maybe I can have a line with you through her. I'm just saying, you don't have to go along with it. It's just a plan. I'm just shooting from the hip over here. Everyone's like, okay, yeah. The wife's always right, Sarah? I'm definitely going to go. That is a brilliant idea. You are so smart. Have I ever told you how smart you are? This is ridiculous. You are so smart. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So here goes Abram and Hagar. They do the business. Hagar gets pregnant right off the gate. Sarah goes back to the barbershop. She's like, you will never guess who's pregnant. No, girl, no. You didn't have him sleep with your handmaiden. No. Is she pregnant? The audacity of that girl. Oh, you better cast her out of your house. She don't need to be walking around with your son. She don't deserve to be walking around. And Abram's going to get ideas, and he's going to say, okay, maybe son number 2, huh? Hagar, where you at? They said, girl, you better kick her out. Sarah goes back home. She goes, you know what, Hagar, you're getting on my nerves. You're getting on my nerves. On my damn nerves. You need to leave. I don't care what kind of son you're pregnant with. You got to leave. Hagar's like, oh, man, I knew this was going to happen. Angel of the Lord finds her in the middle of the street going away and blesses. The son's name is Ishmael. But the Lord protected her, and he sent an angel down to comfort her, to tell her, hey, don't call cursed what I call blessed. That son, you'll have many blessings in that line and in your lineage. It's going to be blessed. And it's so amazing how God takes even care of the mistakes that we make. You know, he takes care of when we get anxious. And that's what I really wanted to draw out of this, is Abram and Sarah were so anxious. Now, Abram, before this, if you read prior to this, God had promised him that his line was going to be blessed. You don't have to worry, Abram. As far as your eye can see, you know, Simba, as far as your eye can see, it's yours. Basically, God said, Abram, look at the sand in the sea. Like in the seashore, count it. You can't, can you? Because that's how far and how vast I'm going to bless your line. Abraham was like, yeah, I got all these prophetic words. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to be the man of the hour. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, 86 years old now. And Sarah's just not producing anything for him. So she's like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't you go ahead and sleep with Hagar like one time? Don't get crazy. It's like one time and that's it. And let's see what happens. Hagar gets pregnant. And Sarah then like torments Hagar and says like, you little, I can only imagine what that house was like when Hagar was like, oh my God, I peed on this thing and guess what? It's a plus. Like, I'm having a baby. And Sarah was like, okay, just like that, huh? Okay. What, you eating prunes or something? Okay. I see you, Egyptian. Coming up in here sleeping with my man, talking about I'm pregnant. Trick, please. You ain't pregnant with no. You know what? Matter of fact, you need to leave. Get your stuff and leave. Everybody, hide your wives, because this fool, hide your husbands, because Hagar coming around here trying to sleep. It was Sarah's idea. You know why? Because they got anxious. They got scared that the promise of the Lord was not going to be fulfilled the way that they thought. And in the time span, Abraham is 86 years old, people of God. That's a long time to wait for promises to be fulfilled. I want to encourage you this afternoon that whether or not you have promises from the Lord, there are so many promises. You got prophetic words, you got blessed, you got prayed over, and you have been told over and over and over again, you're going to be blessed. This is what you're going to do. Oh my gosh, your business is going to be blessed. It's going to explode. And you're not seeing nothing. Don't go finding a Hagar and making a baby called Ishmael because you can't wait. Now, granted, no matter what, God blessed Ishmael. God blessed Hagar and that whole family. Isn't it a blessing that God will even have your back if you get anxious? But I want to tell you, in this story, what I learned and what I want to encourage you is stand fast. Make sure you don't look to Hagars and go looking for Hagars to sleep with, to have these illegitimate babies with, calling them blessed in the name of Jesus. When God already said, I gave you these promises. Now, again, we do not know the times nor the days. We don't know nothing. But God knows everything from the end to the beginning. He is Alpha, He is Omega. He's got your life under control. I'm here to tell you, gird your loins and shut your eyes from Hagar. Don't go looking. Who is your Hagar? Is finding some meaningless job just because you're just getting so worn out? Look, for me, my Hagar is going on church staffing and trying to find a job immediately at a church because that's just what I naturally want to do. But God's like, come on, Soph, I promised you so much. And you chose to be here, and I am blessing you here. Stand firm. My Hagar is going on and finding some meaningless job that I know that I'm not called to, but it's just because of what I'm used to. See, Sarah was this is what she was supposed to produce. This is who she was, and she couldn't get it going. She couldn't produce it. And she got uncomfortable. She got impatient, and she said, Hagar, who are your Hagars? What is your Hagar in your life right now? And I want to tell you right now, drop it. No more Ishmaels on my clock. Come on, people of God. We got to be strong. We got to be brave. We got to be bold and know that God has got your back. God has got your back. Don't be going to the beauty shop talking about, I mean, I could go ahead and suggest maybe that he sleep with Hagar. Like we can, I don't know. Let's see what happens. No, don't see what happens. See what God will do when you patiently wait. And you know what? Waiting doesn't mean just sitting on your hands doing absolutely nothing. Look at me. I'm just going to personally testify right now. It's not what I used to do. I'm not in the church working actively Monday through Friday like I would what I'm used to. But what I'm doing is I'm creating a business. I'm doing ministry on my phone to you. I'm still working alongside with my church. I'm the worship leader over there. We're doing some incredible work, but it's all different. I believe this is the season where God's promises are going to come to pass. But guess what? They're not going to come in the way you think they're going to look like, they're going to sound like, are they going to be like? I think they're coming in very unique ways, just like God works. They're strange, they're unique. He's just like in Deuteronomy, he's not doing it like that. He's not sending manna anymore. He's got something new. It was prophesied that this year was going to be a new wineskin. What that simply means is you're literally getting a newness. It's going to be something so different. It's not going to be the same style and brand of a wineskin and you're just putting new brand wine. No, it's new. It's different. It's completely something that you would never think or imagine. God is great. God is big. Hey, for whatever you're dealing with, whatever Hagars are in your way, I pray them out of your way in Jesus' name. I hope you are blessed, fam. I'm praying for you. I love you. You guys have a blessed week, and I will see you soon. Be bold, be brave, be courageous. You got this. Let's go.